Hello guys and welcome back to my channel for another episode of this Pentagon challenge. We have left Uruguay, as you would have seen last episode. We are now in Brazil with Guarani FC in the second division of Brazilian football, but today we are about to start the Sao Paulo State Championship. I have no idea what this competition is. Obviously it's specific to Sao Paulo, but let's get into it. Let's understand things a little bit more and let's play our first game as manager of our new club. So guys, as I said, we are ready to start the Brazilian Sao Paulo State Championship. The expectation is to reach the quarter-final as a minimum, so that'll be interesting. We'll dive into that in a little bit. Brasilio Serie B, 103 days until that one starts. No mid-table expectation for that one. And then we are expected to reach the third round of the Copa Continental Punas do Brazil, which I assume is the domestic cup trophy. We start in the first round. We are away at San Jose RS. I don't know anything about this club either, but that is a problem for in February, which is just under a month's time. So we will go into the Brazilian Sao Paulo State Championship. The title holders are currently Sao Paulo. Who'd have thought? Some interesting teams in here. Sao Paulo, obviously Palmeiras are big clubs. But let's see what happens with the stages of this one. So we have a league. Then it looks like we're in groups as well. I assume we have to pass through our group, maybe. Interesting. Okay, so I assume that the biggest team in our group is Corinthians. So yeah. I mean, that's not who we start with. I think once we've played some matches... Actually, let's go to the rules. So, Sao Paulo State. So, there's a group stage, quarterfinal, semi-final, final. And we are expected to make it out of our group. So, the top two teams in our group make it into the quarterfinal. So, as I said, let's take a look at the stages. All groups, we need to finish inside the top two. So, this team are an unranked Brazilian side, as are this side. So we need to beat both of these two teams and we need to come through against Corinthians. So if we start clicking the advance button, we are taking on Sao Bernardo. We have no data on this team whatsoever, so that is going to be very interesting. What I have done, guys, is I've carried over my formation from Central Espanol. One thing I will do is I need to change this to positive. We have carried the formation over and the shape. Obviously, I am trying to make some changes. However, we only have 5 days to work with, and I'm not a complete miracle worker. So we've got, as you can see, if I scroll down, we have lots and lots of players on trial. We're trying to figure out what we need to do. Obviously, there's a weak spot at that central midfielder spot here. There's also a weakness in defence and in goal. So we are trying to improve those things as much as humanly possible. But this is the team to go through. Temporini in goal. Iramundo, Bruno Piri, Xiao Ruan, maybe? I'm sure someone in the comments is going to tell me how to not butcher these names. Elil, Ingo? He's not going to be in the team for very long, so I'm not too worried. Filipinho, João Paulo, Bruno Paulo, I wonder if they're related. Kahua is the new gen. I'm butchering these names. And then Junior up top. So this is the first real instance of me managing this team, me managing in Brazil. Obviously, we will submit the team, do we? Should we do some OIs? I mean, it probably won't hurt, will it? This guy's right-footed only, so let's pop him on his left. Talanino is left-footed, so put him on his right. Diogo, right-footed, so onto your left you go. Another right-footer onto his left. Let's do the 2C or central midfielders. Right only, love to see that. So pop him on his left, and this guy is right-footed, but a reasonable left foot. Okay, so we'll still put him on his left. We'll press these two. Press the two in central midfield. We'll tight mark that guy. We'll tight mark the striker. We will hit that guy hard, and let's press the wide players. So obviously we've done the team selection. I've ran through what we've got here. As I said, this is the first real instance of me sort of using these players So we're gonna see pretty quickly how good this team is, and hopefully they can manage to. Oh, that's something I've not done. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go all the way back, and let's set this. Haven't done this. Set piece takers. Let's have a look. We will just get them quick picked for now for the first game, but I actually want to designate who's going to take these set pieces. Let's take a look. It's always intriguing to me. Do we have a penalty taker? 12. Ooh, not great. Is that a goalkeeper? Yeah, goalkeeper on the pens. He's got 12 penalty taken. It's actually not bad. Oh dear. He's better than my other goalkeeper. Why is he not playing? Anyway, Todino is the striker. That's fine. João Paulo in there as well. Make him 4th. João Paulo 4th. There we go. Probably put the striker at top. Okay, so now I've finally figured that out. Is he better than Temperini? So Temperini's 13 reflexes, 13 handling, but only 10 positioning. And Paulinho Jefferson, this guy, much better all across the board, even though he's not fit. Number 1, in you go. So that is the team. We will submit it. We've changed the team a lot from the last time they played. Lacks familiarity with the team shape. Well, sorry, 6 players. You will get used to it. We are training it. Hopefully you guys can pick it up sooner rather than later in this Sao Paulo State Championship. I'm not going to run through the team sheet because we don't know either of the teams thus far. We will continue. We should be winning this one fairly comfortably, apparently, according to my assistant. So that is what we will say. We will start this game. It is our first game at our new club in Brazil. We are playing in red. Can we pick up a good result to start things here? Good ball in. They get the initial clearance, though. And here come the home side. Diogo powering forward down this left-hand side into our penalty area then. Ball's bouncing around, and they've taken the lead inside 6 minutes. Douglas. His first goal of the season, missed interception by one of the centre-backs. Obviously, that's the main area of the pitch that I am trying to address. I am trying to address the defence. And that's not a very good start, is it, to life at a new club. We get the throw in here, throwing it in. It goes back to the right back who does absolutely nothing with it. Passes it infield then. Back to one of the centre-backs who obviously would have missed an interception for that first goal that we conceded. João Paulo on the ball, giving a little bit of creative freedom to him in that role. Hopefully he can be our new Juninho Roca. We've got ball over the top. Striker's in. And the striker scores his first goal. Junior Todino putting that one in. Pulling us level just for a few minutes after going behind. There's a little bit of a worry there. Nice little pass here. And the guy that I was looking to get rid of, a lovely little ball over the top into the path. Nice touch to bring that down and beats the goalkeeper at his near post. You'd like to think against better players. That one may not go in. But that is a very good start for us so far. Equalising with our first shot of the game. Corner for the home side though. We get that initial danger clear, but Douglas is going to pick this one up. He looks like the danger man for them. Ball comes across. Nicolas Reis with the goal. We go 2-1 down against a team that are supposedly much worse than us. Douglas, again, nice delivery. We get the initial danger clear. Same sort of issue as we had in Uruguay. No one is out pressing Douglas here. Ball comes across and it's just allowed to bounce. Who is that? Xiao. Right, you're... Not happy with this defence so far, guys. 25 minutes in. Another set piece for the visitors. Take it to the right back. Into Nicholas on this right-hand side. Out to the right back, I assume, again. Ball comes across. Piri clears that one. Bruno Paulo, he's got space on the left. Massive gap on the left, but he goes to the right. João Paulo, our best player on the ball then. Driving forward towards the opposition penalty area. Squares it into the middle. Out to the right-hand side. Erimundo. Can he get a ball in? Comes across. João Paulo equalises with his first goal of the season. I don't know why it takes this team to go behind to then actually start moving forward and being the better team like I think we are. Ball out to this right-hand side here. Their defending's not great either. Obviously, this is kind of the first game of the season for us. So I will excuse a little bit of rustiness, but that is a good finish from our main man there. I don't know why we're seeing it for another sign. Replay, tight offside. He's onside, isn't he? But the centre forward may be offside. Either way, we will take it. And we are back level in this game yet again, guys. Since pulling level for a second time, that is where the highlights end for the first half. They have probably been the better side. We've had a lot more of the ball, but not really done anything with it. Just the 3 shots, 2 on target, 2 goals for us so far. The XG story not really doing the opposition any favours. 8 shots for them, 4 on target. I am going to point the finger and say I'm not happy with the performance. People seem motivated by that. Let's see how this team responds to a little bit of a telling off at halftime. Bruno Pirri up to a 7, and I think he's been at fault for both of our goals here. So that's very interesting that the game is deeming him to be one of the better players here. We really need more adventurous, better fullbacks, I think. Higher rated fullbacks are potentially a must in this team. Ball up the line then into the new gen. Hits it first time. Junior is in, and Junior scores his 2nd goal of the season, 2nd goal of the game. It's saying a superb assist, which it was. The pass was very good, but the strike here, I don't know if that takes a massive deflection and goes into the top corner. I'm going to have to see it again. Ball over the top again. Junior is in, and that's either an exceptional finish or that's taken a wicked deflection to go past the goalkeeper in that style. But I don't really care. We have the lead in our first game. For the first time in the game, from going a goal down twice, we finally have the lead in our first game. 70 minutes in, we are going to make some changes. We've got our new gen is injured on this left-hand side. Wants to stay on, but his injury is affecting him. So let's take a look at some of these players here. This guy's not it. He is not it, is he? He's a striker, though, listed as. I'm looking for someone who can play out on that left-hand side. We've got Pablo as well. Looks okay, does Pablo. Probably only as a substitute. Kur's gonna have to come off. We'll move Carlinhos over there, I guess. Let's take a look at this Arthur guy. He looks okay in a central spot. Can he play central midfield? He can play Mazzala. I think he may have to come on in that position. Obviously, this is as much a learning process for you guys as it is for me as well. So I'll keep João Paulo on. Can we make some defensive changes? Is there anyone struggling? Perry's tired. Let's take a look at Anderson. Is Anderson any good? He's actually okay as a no-nonsense CB. And then obviously we've got, I think this is another new gen. It is 17 years of age. He's pretty good. 20 bravery, I actually quite rate. So let's bring on the youngster for Pirri, who is a little bit tired already. So we will make those 3 subs. And hopefully this can be us off to the races in terms of a good result inside our first game of the Sao Paulo State Championship. We do have a throw in though. Last 10 minutes of the game. They get the ball clear. We should pick this up comfortably. And we do. Passing the ball from centre-back to centre-back here. Dangerous. Long ball from the new gen. It's knocked down. Bruno Paulo. João Paulo. And that is a good save. And we get a corner there. That should boost the XG a little bit. That was a good opportunity. Falling to a good player there. And we have the corner, which is going to be swung in now. That one is cleared. Only to Arthur, though. We get the ball back. Recycling it nicely. And the free kick is given for offside. Oh, come on, boys. Let's see this one out then. Look at that formation that they've started playing. 3 up top with 2 behind. We should be able to counter-attack now. We've got options. João Paulo on the ball then. They've not got many centre-backs back. They've not got many defenders. Can we get a ball across into Arthur? Strikes it from range. That's a very good save. Acrobatically from Bruno Paulo with his first goal of the season there. Knocking that one in to make it 4-2. And hopefully that is the one that puts the game to bed. As you can see, they've not got many players back here. We've got more players inside the penalty area than they do. Nice strike. Very good save. And then doing the Di Canio-esque bicycle kick, low down, firing it past the goalkeeper, making it 4-2. Hopefully that should see us see this game out. But you never know, do you, with a club that you've never managed before. We get that initial danger clear. Bruno Paulo into the centre forward. He's gone past his man, advancing for the hat-trick for Junior. Goalkeeper comes off his line and claims it very nicely there. We've still got 5 minutes of injury time. It does seem like the opposition are piling players forward. Maybe we could probably snatch another one. I don't know how big a factor goal difference is here, but it's never a bad thing to have the goal difference, is it? Bruno Paulo's shot is blocked by Luis Enrique. Cross comes over. And on the volley, that's another one off the bar. Goalkeeper's having an absolute worldie here. Into the penalty area we go again. Can the cross come over? Ball bouncing around. Filipino. And that is held by Junior Oliveira, who's actually had a pretty good game, I would say. Throw in then for the home side. Into Diogo. Into Douglas. Nice ball again. Great tackle by... Oh, God. It's bouncing everywhere. This is horrendous. Horrendous football in the dying stages. Corner. Whipped across. They get the danger clear. 30 seconds of the 5 minutes injury time remaining. The highlights still continue. We have a throw in. What is happening here? Throw it in into Carlinhos. Tackle. Bruno Paulo picks up the ball. Strikes it. Goes wide of the goal. We don't want to score all of our goals in quick succession. And it looks like we pick up the victory. We went goals down twice. But Junior coming up big with the 2 goals. João Paulo and Bruno Paulo with the 2 goals. The team Paulo doing the business. And we managed to rescue that and make it look like we were the better side. Held on to the majority of the ball. 61% possession. Really pleased with that. Outstretched arms, boys. Very pleased with your result and the performance. Looked inspired and motivated. Obviously, we haven't managed in Brazil before. So this is key to start very well and kick things off with victories. So what else do we have? Have Corinthians played? Corinthians have played and they won. Okay, so they won 2-0 away. 2 late goals, though. Janderson and Ederson, 89th and 92nd, respectively. So we seal our victory. We go top on goal difference. Nice. Happy with that. Now, Kua's injured. That's our new gen, who's doing very well. One thing I will say on this guy, though, is, I don't know, I showed it last time. He's got minimum fee release clause here of 450k for domestic clubs. I've offered him a new deal. He's going to be on 400 quid a week. But that minimum fee release for domestic goes up to, I think, 4 million. So hopefully that can make sure we hold on to him. Bruno Piri makes his debut. Again, he looks quite solid, although I thought he was at fault for a few of the goals, but I'll give him a little bit of benefit of the doubt. Our striker ends his goal drought. He's listed as a winger, but we played him up top. I think he was pretty good up as a striker. I think he's more suited to being a striker. Anyway, he ends his goal drought. He'd currently gone over 10 hours of competitive football without a goal. Well, I'm going to praise him. I'm going to pat him on the shoulder. He liked that, which appeared to improve his body language. And now I'm going to say you were superb in front of goal. I always like to give my strikers the benefit of the doubt and the little boost that they need. So then, we've got a couple of games to be playing off camera. I think that's a biggie, isn't it? We may have to do a double episode. We've got Santos in the Sao Paulo State Championship in just a few games' time. I think we will come back for Santos and Sao Paulo as a double header, taking on 2 teams in the division above. And hopefully we can get some interesting results against them and push on for this Sao Paulo State Championship. It looks like we don't actually play Corinthians. Interesting, but we do play Sao Paulo, Santos, and Palmeiras. And is that the good Botafogo as well? I don't know. They're in the Serie B, so probably not. But either way, guys, it's massive until Serie B starts. But it's going to be a good season. At least we've managed to get off to a winning start. If you have enjoyed this video and you are enjoying our new start and kind of a refresh to the save, now we are in Brazil with our new team. Don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Don't forget to hit the notification button so that you are told every time I upload a video. I'll be back for another episode of this save on Friday at 5 p.m. Hopefully, I'll catch you guys there.